What's up, everybody? This is Jose.
And Katie.
Welcome to Indianapolis, Indiana.
What? Indianapolis.
It's not pronounced Indianapolis?
Nope.
I've been saying it wrong this whole time?
Yeah. Have you got some strange looks?
Yeah, pretty much. All right. So, welcome to Indianapolis, Indiana.
Indianapolis.
We are... Really?
Yeah.
Wow. You sure on that?
Yeah.
We're going to start on the outskirts of town so you guys can see. They sell firewood at the gas station. Wow, quite a bit of litter. So we're not quite in the city core yet. We're going to drive through the outskirts first because I want you guys to like really get a feel for this place. And I just felt that if we can start off in the outskirts, we'll get a much better general idea of what it actually feels like to drive into the city. So we're going to go to one area first called 42nd Street in Brentwood, I think it's called. Or what was the street? Something like that. Anyways, the locals told us this is like just the nicest part of town that we're going to see. And that this is what part of town you want to start off. Is that ice? Oh, dude, there's like ice everywhere. We have to be really careful driving through here. We're from South Florida, so we're not used to snow and ice. So hopefully there's no icy road conditions. I really have liked the idea of starting these tours on the outskirts of the cities. That way you guys can feel what it's like to drive in and like how it goes from rural to urban. It's like really, I've liked doing it. I don't know if you guys like that or if you guys just want me to pop up in the middle of the city, but I like doing this. Like just starting on the outskirts and kind of working your way into town. By the way, we're coming from Cincinnati, so we're on the far east side of the city.
Yep.
And we're going to head up to 42nd Street and just start from there.
There are 882,000 people here.
That's a big city.
Yes.
Big city of Indianapolis.
50% W.
Okay.
27% B.
Okay.
13% H.
Wow.
4% A.
Nice.
And
so that's very diverse for Indiana standards.
4% M. Mixed.
Okay, cool. So for Indiana, that is very diverse for Indiana. Most of the places we've been through rural Indiana are like 98% white. So that's a little different. And it will definitely show in the landscape. So, interesting. Indianapolis is the largest city in the state. It's kind of towards the center of the state. If you head south, you go to Louisville, Kentucky. Head north, you go to Chicago. You can also head east into Cincinnati or Columbus. If you head west, you're heading towards Illinois, kind of rural area, rural towns and cornfield and whatnot. So I grew up in Louisville, Kentucky. When you cross the Ohio River, you enter the north. The Ohio River separates Indiana from Kentucky. On the Kentucky side is the South, where slavery was permitted.
Yes.
When you cross the Ohio River, you are free.
This city is safer than 4% of U.S. cities.
That's not good.
No.
That's a very high crime rate city. And Indianapolis was one of those cities that had a huge spike in crime with coronavirus. Cities like Cincinnati, Louisville, Chicago, Indianapolis, Columbia, Charlotte had a huge jump in crime with the coronavirus. So the rural towns surrounding Indianapolis don't look too run down, at least on the east side. We just went through Shelbyville and Greensburg. For being rural towns, they're in good shape. Good economies, lots of car dealerships. People are out and about. Temperature's 41 degrees, but when the wind blows, and it's going to be blowing tonight because it's going to get down to 10, there'll be a drastic change in temperature.
Their M rate is by thousands, 0.27 per thousand.
27.
0.27.
27 per 100,000. That's very high. They meant 27 people out of 100,000. That's very high, especially for a city with a population that big.
Yeah.
So it is dangerous here. It's a very dangerous city. Does that mean every neighborhood of the city's bad? No. Does that mean the whole city's horrendous? No. But there's parts of the city that are definitely not where you want to put your family. Indiana was named after Indiana Jones. I just made that up. I can't believe you didn't question it.
You say a lot of things, doesn't mean I believe them all.
It's like, wow, you didn't question that. There's a lot of warehouses like this one here on the left being built on the outskirts of the city. And that's usually a good sign, means there's a lot of work. Distribution hubs and stuff like that. Electric vehicles. This doesn't particularly look bad around here. Here's a big Pepsi plant. Again, lots of huge warehouses all on the outskirts. Those are jobs, distribution jobs.
Yeah. A little bit north of our destination is the city where my family is from.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes.
Is that where they had the Clan Tavern?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Or was it a restaurant?
It's a restaurant now.
And nowadays it's a restaurant, but back in the day we were doing something different.
I don't know what was going on there, but yeah.
Is it open?
Yeah.
What time is it open till?
9 or something.
Really? How far away are we from it?
Oh, not far.
So we could go to a restaurant your family owned?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Will I be okay there? It's like, am I gonna be alright down there?
It's not like I've ever been there, because you have to be over 21 to go there.
We're over 21.
Yeah.
Is that the only demographic requirement they have down there?
Yeah.
Alright, so we are now at the corner of Rawlins Avenue and Post Road. Now, Post Road starts off kind of rural.
I also haven't been in this area for 20 years, so that's why I never went there.
We should go there. How far are we from it?
Not far.
We're on Post Road. I got it from here.
Yeah.
How far are we from it? Are they highly rated to this day? Like 3.0 or something?
No, no, it's rated very well. 4.8.
Oh, that's great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. How far are we from
It says $50 to $100 a person.
it? Oh, wow. So it's fancy.
Yeah.
You're telling me your family was rich and we ended up getting nothing out of this?
Jose.
What? I'm sorry. Just forgive my greed, okay? Forgive my interest there.
Yeah, you found out my mom's name was Robin and she worked at Robin Stuckey, and he thought my mom owned the store.
Hey, I had high hopes when I met you, okay? I had no idea she was just a random employee.
We all told you that she was just a random employee.
I didn't believe it. I had hopes for a better future with me and you together. I wanted to be Mr. Robin Stuckey, but apparently that didn't work out like the way I thought it would. Okay, so it's starting to look more urban around here. This better be the hood, though. Why does it feel like I'm going to see a gingerbread house? Mayflower. This was the type of neighborhood that would have like gingerbread house looking type of places.
Reservations only.
Wow, fancy, fancy. The question is, how far away are we? I've asked you like 5 times.
I like your face.
40 minutes.
Washington Street.
In what direction is it?
North.
North. You need reservations in a town that small?
Yeah.
Wow. Are they going to be open?
Yeah. They open at 4:30. We'll ask them if you need a reservation. You do.
Okay, we'll call, and if you can make one. So we're gonna start entering now the urban core of the city. We'll start to see more aggressive jerks like the one that just left to the right.
Yeah.
And we'll be in the hood now, in the far east side of the city. And they open a Ford truck, we could call and see if they, you know. And what is it? Your grandpa used to own it, or your great grandpa?
Great grandfather
Used to own it?
Yeah.
And it's still open?
Yeah.
Is this the one that was in the community organization? The Hooded Fellers?
Yeah, never met the guy. He died before I was born.
Great.
Well, my dad met him.
Cool.
He liked my dad.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was a likable personality.
He met my dad, and instead of like him telling my dad to be good to my mom, he told my mom to be good to him.
Wow, you got a good... I like that guy already. Other than the hooded part, but the other part about telling the woman how to treat a man, that's how it ought to be. Most of the time it's like, you treat her good and buy her flowers. No, you treat him and clean the house, woman. You got a man. Now you got to clean that house. I don't even know this guy and I like him. He had a restaurant, highly rated. Nice, man. My grandpa had a tavern in Cuba. It was highly rated on Google Maps. Oh, my family didn't do much. He got arrested one time for slapping a prostitute. Apparently the police officer...
You're saying this on YouTube?
Apparently the police officer had a liking for this woman and didn't find it appropriate.
Not surprised to hear
He hit
that.
my grandma too. I'm just...
Actually, from what I've heard about your grandma, I'm surprised she
Look at
didn't
this shark.
hit him.
Look at this shark's place.
Yeah.
I don't get a cool family history. Here's how white people introduce you to the family members. White people are like, well, here's your great Uncle Larry. Now, he's got a lot of money and he owned a liquor store and 15 barbershops. You guys be nice to him, he'll give you a $100 bill. Here's how Hispanic people get to meet their family. Now, this is the
one we gotta go to.
Can you not interrupt me when I'm talking? Show me some respect, woman. I don't even want to finish what I was saying. You're gonna interrupt me. No, I'm the one that's mad. Like I was saying, white people be like, now meet your great Uncle Larry. Now, if your kids are good to him, he'll give you a $100 bill. He owns 15 barbershops. Here's how Hispanic people meet their family members. Where's your Uncle Larry, Lazaro? Don't let him touch you. You know that's funny right there, women. Laugh. If you laughed, you are so backwards.
I bit you. Don't act like I didn't bite you.
You bit me.
Yeah.
Now, in most cities I could press charges, but I don't think I'm going to have any luck pressing charges on you here. With all your bigwig ties in town and stuff. Look at the gold chain on that guy. I can't believe he's walking down a city street with a gold chain like that. He could have sold that gold chain and got himself a nice little Toyota. Sure is a lot of litter around here. Are we in the hood yet? Where the crap are we? This is like the most non-impressive city I've ever driven through. Tulsa, Oklahoma was more entertaining than this. Let me see a map, okay? Okay, we're almost to the hood, thankfully. Is that a jack? Oh, it's a jack, not a jacks. I thought it was a jacks. Like, man, go that little comeback.
Jack in the box.
Jack in the box down there. Jack in the box down there. Well, it's 42 degrees. That's not cold enough to stop people in the hood from being out and about with hood rattery. Better Business Bureau. I got turned into those people one time. I'm just playing. Like, Better Business Bureau. I've been turned into those people.
No, you haven't.
No, I really haven't. My business had a great review. I had a 5.0 in my business, up to 20-some reviews. And then when I moved to Sarasota, I had one lady who was trying to extort me. She said I would have to do it for free or she would give me a bad review. She said I would have to do the service for free or I would get a bad review. I was like, go ahead, give me a bad review. So she made up a bunch of stuff, gave me a bad review. That same day I closed my Google page. I was done with doing that business, so it didn't matter to me. But that's the time we were living in. You know, you just have horrendous people out there, man. She called my business and said, you're going to do this for free or for the price that I want to pay you or you get a bad review. Can you imagine doing it? How much of a slime bag do you have to be to do that? And I actually recorded her saying that too. It was text messages, actually.
She said it over text message
yeah,
and you
so
put the screenshots on there.
And I took, so what she did, she gave me a bad review saying, she texted me, right? It was through text messages.
Yeah.
She gave me a bad review. And I had text message. Really, I could have sent them to Google and they would have removed her bad review.
Yeah.
But anyways, I took the screenshots of what she sent me telling me that I was going to give her, I was going to do it at the price she wanted or for free or she was going to give me a bad review. And then turned out that pretty much, you know, I was going to close the page anyways. I'm sure I could have sent it to Google and they would have
Yeah.
It's hard to get rid of a bad review. It really is. But if you have a text message from the person
trying to
extort you out of, you know, like that's horrible. There's bad people out there, man.
Google wants nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Google is like, and you know, another thing is like, I don't know. I'm just glad I was able to get rid of it. Beautiful fences around here facing a major street. It's not pretty, that's for sure. It's not a pretty. Oh, look, a Cuban flag right there. Okay. You Cuban man.
I only saw the Puerto Rican one.
I saw a Cuban flag. Alright, can I see the map real quick? Is this 42nd right here? What street is this?
This is 38th. 30th.
Okay, so there's a bunch of up ahead. We'll start seeing a bunch of apartments and stuff. We're driving basically to the eastern edge of the city right now. And then the far east side is what they call this. And there's a huge collection of giant apartment complexes on 42nd. There's a Jordan's Fish and Chicken Maritime gas station. There's the Jamestown Apartments with a 3.9. Harrison Point with a 3.6. No bad ratings out here, man. Hacienda Apartment Community. None of them are really rated like a 1.3 or something. So we're gonna take 42 all the way down to Shackleland or whatever. Shackleland to that Washington Street that goes right into town. We could also ride this street right here, whatever this is. It's Emerson. Looks like it would drive us right through the city. But it's nice because like Indianapolis has these giant grid patterns. So if you're driving through the city, you can just drive through main streets. Giant grid patterns. Potholes everywhere from the snow. So far, it looks depressing and just kind of sad looking. I don't see anything that's been exciting so far. That's depressing. Oh, there goes my camera on. Look at that railroad track down there. Indianapolis Fire Training Academy. Gordon Food Services. Slow down with the door down, buddy. You got two of them things behind you, not one. More warehouses, so there seems to be work. None of it looks fun, but they have work. Snow everywhere. Katie, show me your snowplow. Okay. We're 19 minutes into the city. I haven't seen a single exciting thing. Hopefully that changes here in this little neighborhood.
Hair and wig. Right there.
This looks like Okolona in Louisville. Okay, I think we're here now.
That looks like Montgomery.
Yeah, it does have some Montgomery vibes. They got some pretty good snow here recently. There's like a lot of snow piled up. La Moderna, Panería, Pastería, La Morena. La Morena, 38th out here. Alright, let's get out and explore. lovely, beautiful, and exciting streets of Indianapolis. So far, nothing too crazy. It's very bland. These apartments look rugged over here. This whole area looks rugged. It looks a little bit more rugged through here. More depressing and rugged. Ground looking apartments for sure. Indiana down there. This is more depressing than Oklahoma City. I'm gonna go right up in here, no outlet. This is a normal looking neighborhood.
You got nice houses, and on the other side there's a trailer.
Can I see a map real quick? Thank you, sir. So there's this like okay looking neighborhood here. And then there's apartments on the other side. Is it me or is this the most depressing city I've seen in America?
It looks sad.
It looks sad, bro. Oh, it looks kind of hoodlum. Let me see if I can
I
pull
used
up.
to live in a house like that.
Gosh, man, this is depressing. Let me get up out of here real quick. Depressing looking city, bro. Unbelievable. This looks more depressing than Oklahoma City. Not even Oklahoma City had vibes this bad. La morenita que yo quiero y que amo con toda mi vida me ha dejado con una gran herida. Tan, 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 tan. Tan, 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 tan. This looks like the most depressing looking furniture store I've ever seen. Dun, 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 dun. Very depressing. This is absolutely depressing. Look at this. What is like cover photo material? Just a bunch of garbage floating around in some nasty looking apartments. Car getting towed. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Is there a way through here now? Wow, some scrammy out here. Look at all that litter.
Yeah, you can go in and search a parking lot.
Look at all this litter, bro. Absolutely depressing. And there's like a hole through the fence. Tires and stuff. Wow, this is depressing. And there's a church chicken. Absolutely filthy. Look at all the garbage out here. Church. Is this like an abandoned church? I don't know what the crap we're in.
Oh, it's open.
This isn't, no, on this side.
No.
Is that ice? Or water?
Ice.
Ice. There's water. Can I drive through the shop? I really want to drive through the church chicken just so I can get to something that
There's a thing of Bob.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Did I hit it?
No. That's water. You can probably drive through that.
This is ground. Water or ice? It's melted. Oh, it's like construction equipment. Hopefully it's not too bad. Alright. Can't see crap because I have a dump truck parked right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then there's people screaming.
Oh, really? At us?
Yeah. No.
At each other?
Yeah.
Grimy. Wow, this looks like crap.
And that place is gated. And it's got the police thing.
Wow. Grimy, bro. See a little bit?
Yeah.
This is like the most litter I've ever seen anywhere in America.
Is that Elmo or Elmore?
So there used to be apartments here and they knocked them down.
Ah.
El Monte. We can actually go through there if you want to. Then get out of this intersection here. You can actually go through this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Probably not safe in the neighborhood, but yeah, I'll get us to this intersection cover. El Monte, not Elmore, El Monte.
I don't know, it's bad. So, I don't know.
The city looks like crap. I'm gonna drive faster here. I don't want to be even noticed. I don't even want to be noticed in this neighborhood. It just looks bad. So run down. Is that a pink escalator or purple? Purple escalator.
I couldn't see because it just
Yeah, it's purple though.
it's purple. That's nice.
Nasty looking city, bro.
Don't look good.
Huh?
Don't look bad.
Don't look bad. You don't know what you're looking at. Look at all the garbage and crap. What do you mean it don't look
True,
good?
yeah.
This place is dumpy, bro. If you think this looks good, you don't know what you're looking at. Food trucks and everything.
No, I see all that stuff, but
They are building a lot. It's still like in the outskirts of the city, so they're still putting a lot of warehouses and extra storage places and stuff. Wanted. What's this thing?
good woman must be able to cook, clean, sew, dig worms, must have a fishing pole. Please send picture of boat.
Behind the surroundings. What's too sketchy? The amount of litter here leaves behind Montgomery. Not even Montgomery has this much litter. This is all boarded up right here. Taqueria. There's a lot of Spanish people here. That's a good shortcut if you're looking to rest your life. So, what are your thoughts so far? Rust buckets and litter. I'm gonna tell you, I think no other state has more Chevy trucks per capita than this place. Dead end, looking at all places. EMT. Wow, this just looks grimy out here. Ooh.
Did you go to Indianapolis as a kid?
Thankfully no. Alright, you ready to see some grimy hoods? It'll be crazy up here. Look at the size of those potholes. Wow, this is grimy. Oh, it's all like run down and dilapidated looking. Wow. It says rough. Some of these things are just completely gone.
Looks like your old truck.
Yeah, there's a lot of old Chevy trucks here. This is just grimy out here. Unbelievably grimy. And most of it's just like run down, like completely. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, pay attention. These are the type of places where you have to like really like just be alert for everything. Wow, there's people living back here. Unbelievable. There's literally people living in this?
Yep.
What the crap?
They've closed down some, but if
There's people living back here.
I know.
Wow. I can't believe this. There are literally people living in these conditions in the United States of America.
Yep.
Some of these apartments are not empty. Pay close attention. This place is grimy.
Yeah.
Like, this is that place where somebody would like literally stick you up or something.
Yeah.
What the crap? There are people living out here?
Yeah.
How is this even, like, how is this city, like, not? My goodness. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
This is just wild. I can't believe in the United States of America, people are living in these conditions.
Yeah. You might want to
Leave?
yeah.
They look aggressive or what?
No.
Just don't like what you see? Holy. Dude, how are people allowed to live in these conditions?
No, there's just so many potholes.
The potholes, alright. So make sure, you know the type of behavior that we want to avoid.
Yeah.
So if you see it, let me know.
I like to just prevent it altogether.
No, but you have to, you still gotta make your video, dude. You don't want to do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Like right now would be a good time to just leave.
Yeah. You don't want to drive around too much.
But these are regular people too, like it doesn't look like there's
it's just like
environment.
normal. Looks like normal people working.
Pinche pothole, bro. Amigo, ¿es cara la renta acá?
¿Acá?
Ajá.
Vale, como 600.
600.
600.
Se ve bien malo, ¿no?
Aquí está mal,
Está
hermano.
malo.
Yo tengo un amigo
Ajá.
que alquila, pero él alquila una trailer en 400.
Ok.
Allá en
¿Hay mucho jale acá?
mucho.
Sí.
Mucho trabajo.
Gracias, mi hermano. Ten buen día.
Aquí ¿de dónde eres tú?
Cubano.
Ah, tú eres de
Sí.
Cuba.
Saludos. Nada más sería tener una idea.
Sí, ok. No, yo voy para allá. Si tú quieres, te dejo ahí donde alquila.
No, tranquilo, primo.
Ok,
Gracias.
ok,
Yo nada
ok.
más ando mirando.
No tengas
Gracias.
cuidado, no tengas cuidado.
Sí, claro.
¿Sabes dónde? Llegar aquí al semáforo y el semáforo quebrar.
Sí, las trailers están allá.
Y llegas a la Pellington y de la Pellington agarras a la derecha y llegar a un hotel que es de 4 niveles. Ahí están las trailers.
Órale, primo.
Yes. Dios ande contigo.
Saludos. All right. No, I can't let him get in the car. I don't know who you are. If you got a strap on you or what.
Nope.
Not a chance in the world. He says, I'll take you there. I'm like, nah, I'm good. That's how you... No. So, guys, he said rents are $600 a month here. Can you imagine paying $600 a month to live here? God, that's grimy.
I'd rather pay $2,000.
He said you can get a mobile home for $400 down that way.
Oh, okay.
He said there's a 4-story building. There's mobile homes behind it. And he says you can rent for $400. He says that they're in really bad shape, though. He says it's, like, really rough.
Yeah.
These are all, like, Spanish people, like Salvadorian, Honduran. We brought them on. So he said there's a lot of work in the area. He said the work is, like, everywhere. He said rent is $600 a month, and there's a lot of work. No, I cannot let someone, a complete stranger,
Nope.
hop in the ride. Absolutely not.
Nope. I don't do that.
Nope. But he said there's a lot of work in the city. He's like, he said a lot. He's like, yeah, dude, you can get work here like nothing. I want to get in these apartments on the left, but we'll skip. We'll keep moving forward.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find rents in Florida for $600. It's pretty much a Latino hood. Like, looks very mixed. Looks like a little bit of everything. All right. The fact that those apartments are in that condition, but there's still people living there is like, wow. And they're getting $600 a month. Oh, I see what he's saying. Look at this trailer park up here. Look at that. Look at that. It's a huge trailer park. Let's go check that out.
I think this city is gonna take a little more time than we think.
To do a video, it's a massive city.
I know.
It's gigantic. And the people in Florida think Jacksonville was the largest city in the country. It's not. Not even. Yeah, people are like, oh, you know, largest city in the country. The amount of litter is insane. I've never seen so much litter. Not even in Alabama I've seen this much litter. To the left here. The whole area looks really rough. It's just a bunch of like never-ending apartment complexes in all directions.
Yeah.
All of them look grimy, litter everywhere.
Yep.
And then in the middle of it, there's some like neighborhoods like this here that don't look horrendously bad. Keep in mind, looks can be deceiving. Look at like there's parts of Montgomery that look beautiful and they suck.
Yeah.
So don't like that. Like Perry Hill, for example.
Yeah.
Perry Hill looks way better than this, and it's bad.
Yeah.
So there's trailer parks over this way. He said you can rent for $400. Try finding rent for $400 in Florida. Not gonna happen. Look at the potholes. This is a major intersection too.
Yeah.
But you gotta keep in mind, like northern cities, they got snow, so it makes sense that they would have more potholes. Some cities, like in Alabama, have potholes, and you're like, why do you have potholes? You don't get snow.
Yeah.
The salt and the snow is just destroying. The freezing water cracks and destroys roads. If you're in a place where you don't have snow, there's no reason for it.
All I can say is I hope they fix the Uniontown's roads.
Yeah, like there's no excuse for that.
Yeah.
So these are all giant trailer parks. Wow. They're building new houses on the right. It's weird how like
they don't look in bad shape. I mean, is there one that's worse shape? They don't look like they're in bad shape, but I could be wrong.
Oh, he had his hand in his pocket the whole time. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Not saying anything, but. Alright, so let's grab now. And let's start heading back towards the city. Do you want to call that restaurant and see if we can get an appointment there?
Okay.
Call them and see if you need an appointment.
Yeah.
Even if it's expensive, like.
Yeah.
Call them. Maybe like ask them if it's by. Do you need a reservation? Or
yeah. Yeah, I've been.
Call them today and see if they have anything. Okay. It's possible they may. Maybe they'll have appointments available.
Yeah. Is it possible to make a reservation for tonight?
User made name. What else we use
here? It'd be 7:30.
They have available?
Yeah, 2.
7?
7 would work?
Sure.
Yeah, 7. We could do 7. 7:30?
7:30? No, it's kind of late. That's right. That works. 7 would be better.
7:30, closer to 7:30.
No, that's too late.
Yeah, that's too.
Yeah, we're still.
That's too late. Oh, I'm by Indianapolis, so it would take me a while to get out there. Okay, well, never mind then. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, go. Why are we facing the sun? This is not what we had planned.
Yeah.
Why is the sun presented to the west?
Yeah.
Oh crap! We gotta either go north or south. Do you see any major roads we can take? Probably south. I don't want to be facing the sun.
You're on the intersection where you would need to go through town.
But we're facing the sun. This isn't gonna work.
You're going into town on the street.
Look at the camera, Katie.
I know.
You can't drive. You can't make a video where you're facing the sun because nobody's gonna watch it.
Yeah, I know.
Either find a major road that goes north to south and head south.
Yeah, Shadeland is coming up. You can take that road.
Left or right? Left?
Yeah.
This is definitely more hood over here. Alright guys, just bear with us for a minute. You should have just told him your great grandpa used to, or whatever you saw him.
Oh, I'm not going for nepotism. I don't.
Huh?
I'm not going for nepotism.
It's like, no, there's enough to deal with here. You should have been like, my name is Catherine Hamilton.
No.
Wrong family?
Wrong family.
I don't know. I would have just, whatever the family name is, I would have used it.
Yeah. No, I'm not pulling nepotism.
Why not? It's your family. It's your own kind. 7 o'clock, 7:30 would be too late. I mean, it's 5 now.
Yeah, no. I mean, maybe tomorrow, but.
Is it that busy that they gotta keep it like that?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's popular.
Alright, so around here, left, right, look at the map, okay? Nobody's gonna watch a video facing the sun.
Yeah, we're coming up on Shedland, and that's what we're gonna turn on.
Watch your mouth. I know it's not a nice neighborhood, but don't make fun of it like that.
What?
I said I know it's not a nice neighborhood, but you don't have to call it that.
We could go to the big boy my family gets
There's a lot of
on.
Spanish stuff around here. Mostly Mexican and Central American though. Alright guys, so we're facing the sun for a minute, but I'm gonna get you guys out of this real quick. We'll be looking south here in a minute.
Yeah.
Can you believe it's 44 degrees outside, but the phone got hot? We're in Lawrence right now. We're gonna go south. And then this turns into, it's called Franklin. I can't believe this person's listening to that.
I know, I was thinking that. Yeah.
This is called Franklin. And it's not a major. We should have gone to the other major road that we're on, but I can't remember what that is, but there's a White Castle. This will go south. It's called Franklin. We'll drive through Franklin southbound, and then we'll get on Washington. It'll take us to Washington. And sorry guys, I know we're facing the sun. That doesn't make for a fun video. I can't believe, look how hot the phone is. Even though it's cold outside. It got up to 44 degrees, that's crazy. There's a Hardee's. Oh, here we go. Alright guys. I haven't heard that song in years. You remember what it's called? Was that a Spanish song or an English song?
I don't know.
I think it's a Spanish song. I haven't heard it. Wow, dude. Very aggressive. I haven't heard that in years, bro. I think it's a Spanish song. If anybody knows what song that was, let me know. No license plate's great. And a tail light out, great. They have the license plate on the inside, so you can barely see it. I love how every car is either rotted to the point where it's rotted, or crashed and rotted. That's just, when you have a nice new car with floor tags, nothing like being in a city surrounded by people wearing. The car behind us isn't paying attention. I'm gonna see if I can get out of his way. Get in the other lane. I don't like this car behind us. He's like not paying attention, or he's doing something weird. Look in the mirror, Kitty. What's the guy behind us doing? Don't make it obvious.
Yeah.
Can you see what he's doing? He's like swinging around and.
He's getting out of this lane.
Okay, cool. I just didn't like the way he was like maneuvering weirdly. He'll pass us. I'll slow down a lot. There's not really real need to drive a nice car when your state's is filthy. I know the melody very well, but I don't know what it's about. I can't remember if it's an English song or a Spanish song. Can you ask your phone to like sing to it and I'll tell you? They have a thing now where like you can just sing them out into their phone. Your phone will tell you.
I don't know about that, but
I will say this has to be the most depressing city I've ever seen. On par with like Oklahoma City, if not beyond. Warehouses though. It wasn't supposed to get that high. I got up to 44 pounds everywhere. I wanted to drive down Washington, but I didn't realize that the sun would be right to the west. Usually in the winter, it's a little bit more to the south. Franklin. This drive is right through the city too. When we get to Washington, we could switch over to the GoPro and see if we can. The GoPro records better with the sun in its face. Do you have any hotels you want to stay in here?
yeah. It's not in the account that's on that, so I gotta switch it over. I have it in mind. Yeah, they're all on the north side of the city, except for one.
Northwest or northeast?
Oh, the north side, northeast.
Oh, up that way.
Yeah.
So when we get to Washington, I really wanted to drive into town, but none of the sun's facing. If we're facing the sun, it doesn't make any sense.
We can do that tomorrow. Because I do want to settle down early.
We have to. So let us go on Franklin, and then we'll come back up. Horrible lighting condition today. If we were facing the other way, it would be great, but we're driving in the wrong direction today. Find any Cuban restaurants or Dominican or Puerto Rican?
Oh, I found a big boy.
No, I don't want to eat that crap. I don't want to eat potatoes. If I want to eat potatoes, I'll let you know.
Oh, now you're definitely going to Big Boy.
I'm not eating that crap, bro. Probably something Cuban or Dominican or... I'm not eating that crap. You'll have time, bro. They have them in Kentucky as well.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be nice, right? You're in a big city. Don't make me eat some freaking garbage potatoes. sack, grease ball looking crap. If I want to go to Waffle House, I'll let you know, okay? Is this Washington yet or no?
This is 16th. There is, yeah, there's a few Cuban places.
Do they look worth going to?
There's one called Habana Cafe.
What is it rated?
4.2, but it looks really
Bad.
good.
That's bad. If you're gonna eat anything that's ethnic, it has to be very highly rated. Hey, I'm ethnic. Hey, Katie, I'm ethnic. I don't eat potatoes like you. Oh, I got you on mine. I got all your patties in that. This looks a little bit nicer here. Look at your panties in that. On Franklin Road and 11th, east side of Indianapolis. Is this right here, bro? Hello.
10th. Franklin.
Anything good? Different?
Not really.
I would really not rather hear the big boys. I understand I don't have a choice because you want to eat it at some point, but I just hope that point isn't now.
I think that point is now. Because I'm looking at this stuff and it doesn't look authentic. People have rated it bad and say it's not authentic.
Okay, then don't. So where's something else?
Yeah.
You got a phone in front of you.
I'm looking. I'm looking.
There's enough Hispanics here where there could be some authentic Hispanic food.
Yeah.
That crap we ate in Ohio was disgusting. Worst Spanish food I've ever had. Worse than Alabama. And on top of that, it was expensive.
The place called Super Tortas.
That's definitely speeding. I don't think he cares.
There's
There
an
might be-
Irish restaurant that has Cuban sandwiches.
Match made in heaven right there. Is there any Colombian? There might be
There's a
Colombian.
Honduran,
Has to
but
be-
it doesn't look good.
No, it has to be like, if it's like that, see if there's Colombian. I could definitely go for Colombian. There might be Colombian here. East side, we're something for the east side and the west side. Represent for the east side and the west side and the south side and the left side. Let's see a map real quick. Let me see a map real quick. Representing for, is there Colombian?
Yeah. But let me see if it's good. All I saw was a picture of an avocado.
There's Chilangos. Mexican restaurant, 4.4. A Sharo looking place. Look for Colombian. Oh, I doubt they're gonna have something Colombian here. I guess people really aren't into pimping on cars in the north. Why would they be? It's like the rust is just gonna eat it all after the end of the day. Houses here. Oh yeah, what are they rated?
4.8.
Go.
It's called Mr. Packaton.
Head west on 10th Street toward east.
How far away from it?
Patacon.
In 800
Yeah.
feet, turn left onto East Pleasant Run.
20
Parkway South
minutes.
Drive.
Heading in which direction?
Turn left onto East
South.
Pleasant Run Parkway South
Okay.
Drive.
Let me see my real quick. Wow, that's getting on an interstate.
Yeah.
Head west on 10th Street toward North Ridgeview Drive. In a quarter mile, turn left.
We can do it, but we have to be on a main street. Let's get to the. Okay, see up ahead? There's a main street that goes north to south and it takes the whole city.
Yeah. It's already got the route.
But see, there's one that a little bit past it that's even straighter.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto North Arlington Avenue.
Just get on Arlington.
This right
In
here?
600 feet, turn
Yeah.
left onto North Arlington
This is not getting on the
Avenue.
interstate, right?
No.
Turn
through
left
city.
onto North Arlington
There's a
Avenue.
route that doesn't do that. But until we get to the point, I can't click it.
I got you.
Yeah.
Let me see real quick. You missed the whole point. If we had just gone to Emerson, we could have took Emerson's all the way through. Let's do that. Get me on Emerson. You see this shit that gets me on Emerson? Let's do that.
Continue on North Arlington Avenue for 3
Oh,
miles.
this is pretty. It looks like Louisville. Look at this. Kind of like nicer looking
The
houses
next
here.
street will get you on Emerson.
The next light?
Yeah, it'll be Washington.
Okay. Washington to Emerson and Emerson all the way down. This looks exactly like Montgomery mixed with Louisville. Potholes everywhere. Let me slow down. There's a lot of cops out here. This light, the big light.
Yeah.
School zone 25. Looks like Montgomery.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto East Washington
You're gonna
Street.
go right on Washington.
Cool.
Head south on North Arlington Avenue toward East Pleasant Run Parkway North Drive. In a quarter mile, turn left onto East Washington Street.
Excuse me.
You're gonna go right. Go right on Washington.
This looks more like an American city out here. The lighting today has been horrible to recording. We have blue skies, but we're at all the wrong angles. As a general rule, if you're going to eat ethnic food in a place that doesn't have a large Hispanic population, you're going to go for Spanish food, you gotta, it has to be like super highly rated. Otherwise, your chances of getting good food are going to be slim. I can get to the camera, show off a little bit more on the side here. I'm definitely hungry. Have you seen anything about this town that's attractive?
Not really.
I haven't seen a single thing about this town that's like remotely attractive at all. It's like everything's just kind of gloomy looking. Okay, we're about to have a motorcycle speed past us.
Half a mile, you'll reach Emerson.
Motorcycle's trying to race the camera behind us.
Lovely.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Emerson Avenue.
Why is this guy parallel me?
At the
Oh, he
next
did a
light
wheelie.
is Emerson.
Oh, it's crazy. Considering how many potholes there are here, that's crazy. This light right here?
Yeah.
Turn left onto Emerson Avenue.
thought I'd say it doesn't.
There was a flag.
What, a rebel?
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The con flag.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel as dangerous as other big cities we go to, though. Maybe it's just not been here long enough. Roads. I understand it's colder here, so it's kind of understandable. The snow, the roads aren't going to be perfect. Was it Detroit that had horrendous roads too because of the snow? But didn't Chicago have like perfect roads?
Yeah.
And it gets a lot of snow too? There's more money in Chicago. English Avenue. What a pretty name! I bet you those beautiful Victorians. Got that power truck down there. That's cool. Nice. It's a nice complex. I bet it's safe and sound.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of looks laid out like Houston.
Yeah.
Flat city. Odd building. Zoning. Absolutely no zoning. Slow down here real quick.
I think this is going to get a lot of videos from us. I think this area is going to get a lot of videos from us.
Videos?
Yeah.
Not really. I think we should just leave. I know I don't even head to Louisville tonight. I think I saw it. Gonna head to Louisville? How far can we go? I might just head to Louisville and say we did it. Say we saw it and head to Louisville. But stay on the Indiana side. I mean, usually, like, a city, if I don't feel it's recommendable, then there's no reason to keep exploring it. Because, like, our channel is recommending places, so if, like, a place doesn't look recommendable, then, like, what's the point of keeping on exploring it?
And plus, if they like the videos, we can always come back.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to hang out here a little bit.
Really? For what? You like depressing places? You like depressing vibes? Are you trying to depress me, woman? Finally, a car with wheels that aren't stock. All these potholes and snowy, salty roads. Not sure why you'd want a pimped out car. It would just go crap in no time. Go to Miami, everybody's car's like shiny clean. Can't do that here in this snow and muck. Those are a speed bump on a highway. Why is there a road track? Oh, look at the size of that. Ah! Dang it, Indianapolis, you're ruining my car. Indianapolis.
What is your problem today?
My problem is the crappy cities we have to go to make money. Why can't I go somewhere nice like San Diego or New York? I gotta
You
end
did.
up. Yeah, you didn't get a lot of views.
You have to do videos like this on the other stuff.
I don't know. Amtrak. Yeah, Amtrak station. That's pretty cool. Well, it doesn't feel as dangerous as some of the other cities we go to. Maybe I'm wrong though. I'm not sure. It doesn't have that like dangerous vibe as some of the other places we go to. Even though those places might have a lower crime rate, they still feel scarier. That's where I come from. Dun, 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 dun. That Mexican restaurant up there. It's like you can see the thing from a mile away. The bottom is all green and the top is orange. Hey, there's Long John Silver's. That Long John down there. Not sure how the crap we got a warm day in Indiana in January. But we did. How far are we from this place?
20 minutes.
We're still 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
That Prius down there. Go to Louisville. Very safe city.
Jose, I bet there. I know what it's like.
You'll feel safe in Louisville. I'll give you this. Louisville's the only city where I've been scared to get out of my hotel. Louisville is legitimately the only city. Well, maybe Atlanta. Louisville is legitimately the only city where it's scary to get outside an airport or hotel. Literally terrifying. Let's be honest, last time we went to Louisville, it was downright scary to get off at our hotel. Like, we literally had to, like, got out to the hotel, saw the environment, we're like, we're just going to drive around for 10 minutes and then come back later. Wasn't there, like, a guy and a woman that were fighting in the parking lot or something? But you could totally tell it wasn't a real fight. It was kind of like a...
Stage fight?
It was kind of like a distraction to rob you, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they left, we went in the hotel.
Yeah. And this is by the airport.
Uh-huh.
And what's crazy is it's in Southside, which I'm from Southside, I live there. So, like, I know the area, I know the place. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm totally out of my limit there. I'm a hood, though. I'll tell you something creepy about me you probably don't know. There's a Starbucks there. I've been studying analytics since I was, like, in elementary school.
I knew
Like,
that.
I was born for this.
I know.
Yeah.
I knew that.
I had, like, an encyclopedia, and I would look at populations and how to get to cities and what cities were more dangerous.
I knew that.
How do you know that?
Well, I figured it out when you had, you would bring in these books, and all they would be is, like, statistical information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always liked geography. And in school, I was really good at geography. I would almost always in geography classes have the highest grade, and to the frustration of the teachers, because I didn't really pay too much attention, but I still, like, knew it all. We had one day, we walked into class and the teacher was like, you're going to draw the map of the world. We walk into the classroom and all the walls were taped up with paper. Like they had butcher paper on all the walls. And she's like, you have to draw the world and label as much as you can. There was kids who had an A in geography, like, and they had no idea where to even start. They gave us a big sheet of paper and you had to draw the world. So I sat there and I drew the world. And then you had to label it. I had, is that a big Kmart plaza? Sweet. Those are usually pretty trashy. I had like the whole thing labeled like from head to toe. Like everybody in the whole class stopped looking, trying to figure out how to do it, and just sat there and everybody sat there in a circle and watched me fill out everything. First, I drew the whole layout perfectly of the world, and then I labeled every country, every major city in the United States. And people were like, wow. Like the whole class, how much I filled in and how I was able to do it was so impressive that like the whole classroom, nobody actually did the project. Everybody just sat there and watched me, like in complete amazement of how much I knew about geography. I've always just liked it. Like I was born for this. Quítate en medio, mijo! And for road raging people.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto East Edgewood Avenue.
Don't do that. Keep going. Go down to Southport.
Cities that I always wanted to visit was Las Vegas.
Which we did.
I just studied all the maps. I knew where all the bad neighborhoods were. And I'm like in elementary school and middle school.
Turn right onto East Edgewood Avenue.
I just always wanted to travel. And my mom liked traveling too, but we were never able to travel as much as we wanted to. And like back then, if you were going to travel, you kind of had to know what the crap you were doing, because back then there was no, if you're going to go somewhere, like, or if you took a wrong turn on an interstate, there was no Google Maps. You had this big piece of paper you had to open up, and I feel like if you have a kid and like they have like a passion for something. I was also big on baseball. Now, as an adult, I don't even watch baseball. Don't care for it. But at that time when I was a kid, I was really big into baseball. But I had a horrific baseball accident and I never played baseball again. It was so traumatic that I was never able to play baseball again.
Yeah.
It was like so traumatic that my cousins had to hide me for 2 days because they were afraid to bring me back to my dad. Yeah.
What happened when they did bring you back?
They were in hiding for a month. But it's kids playing, but they were terrified of my dad. They hid me for like a few days. And then I remember my cousin had a red FUBU shirt. And this was back then, like, if you had a red FUBU shirt back then, that was like, and my cousin used his red FUBU shirt to clean up the blood off me and stuff. And he got a bigger beating than I did. Like, you messed up your FUBU shirt, you thankless piece of crap. But he was bleeding. You gotta use somebody else's. Was I supposed to turn?
No, not yet.
Right.
Up ahead.
You're supposed to use somebody else's shirt, not yours. That was like awesome. But basically,
turn right here.
Right here?
Yeah.
Right? All my cousins were way older than me. All my cousins were way older than me. And here I was, this is trashy. Here I was playing with all my older cousins who were they were like middle school, high school, and I was like elementary school. But I was so into baseball that I was playing with kids that were bigger than me and I got hurt. Keep going straight?
3 miles. So I get to Shelby.
Like, in all practical purposes, like, all my older cousins, like, knew that at my age I shouldn't have been playing with them. but I was so into baseball that I would go with them, you know. And like we didn't have like a lot. Like I remember one of my other cousin, well, the one that hit me with the baseball. Me and him were really cool. I would go to his house and we were so cool. That's why I hate where we're at right now in life, dude. Like all my cousins are so distant, you don't see them anymore. Like me and my cousin, I would go to his house and me and him would play basketball. So we didn't have anything. So we would grab paper and we would make, with paper and tape, we would make basketball. And then with a clothes hanger, we would make the basketball hoop. And then we would grab straps of tape and make the basket out of tape. And we would play basketball inside of his bedroom with a hoop that we made up ourselves, a ball that we made ourselves. And I'm sure this is completely unrelatable to you because you grew up in a rich white family. Tell me about the pontoon your grandpa had.
Oh, it was blue and white. And it was on a lake.
Oh, yeah.
And one summer, they left it in Canadian Lakes.
No, oh, nice. That sounds like a pretty community. Yeah, we were in Douglas Park.
And my dad took me out on it a few times.
Oh, ain't that nice?
Yeah.
Ain't that just freaking nice? Where am I going? 3 miles on this road?
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds great. That sounds absolutely great. Tell me about the pontoon, Katie.
My family used to go on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Great story.
Anything else you want to know about my childhood?
That's about it. That's enough for now. That's enough. Love the rock walls here. Tell me more about your beautiful childhood as a child.
I was loved and cared for.
Okay, can I go back to my traumatic experiences?
Sure.
Okay. So, we tried to steal a pontoon one time, but we couldn't figure out how to steal it. That's funny. Oh, relax, man. Take it easy.
Yeah.
This looks like Alabama.
Alabama.
Alabama down there. I'm just gonna say, small towns in Indiana look a whole lot better than big cities here.
Yeah.
Just a fact right there.
Well, we haven't even got to the city.
We're still kind of just
That's why I tell
flirting
you.
with the outskirts.
Yeah, that's why I tell you go ahead and spend more time here.
Why do you talk like in this like backwards like?
Because
what?
I want to.
Sound like you're chewing tobacco. Here we go. Put that tire in
Because
it.
my tooth hurts.
Oh come on, it does not hurt.
Yeah.
Get out of here, man. Look at this building. This red brick building. I love it. I would buy that building. Okay. How far are we from this place? It looks like we've been driving for hours.
5 minutes.
Alright, cool. At least the lighting condition improved a little bit. If we were driving the other way, this would be a much prettier video, but I guess we could stay and do another long video in the morning, but I really want to get to Louisville. That's the problem with what's coming to Indianapolis. Every time I come here, I'm in a rush to get to Louisville.
You're not getting out of this. You're going to spend more time here.
Get to Louisville, dog. I want to do videos of the suburbs in Indiana as well.
Yes.
Clarksville, all that crap, Jeffersonville. How do I know you love me like I love you? Look at that, you can rent for $600 a month in a nice, safe area.
Oh, yeah.
For $600 a month, you can live in a nice, safe area out here.
Mm-hmm.
Real clean, safe. That's where we're going. I'm like exhaustedly tired.
You're gonna be there in 5 minutes. What does it matter?
Well, at least it's in a bigger shopping plaza. Next to a Walmart. Right now, like on the south side of Indianapolis. We saw the east side. Now we're on the south side, so we got a good long drive to this town.
Mm-hmm.
Got it, man. I will say this, it doesn't feel as dangerous. What do you think? It doesn't feel as dangerous as other cities we go to? It doesn't feel dangerous. Like, there isn't like as many people on the sidelines here. Then again, it is 41 degrees, but that didn't stop people in some of the cities we've been to.
Yeah.
I'm not paranoid out of my mind. Like some of the cities you go to, you just have a very predatory vibe. Didn't have that.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Shelby Street.
Left on Shelby. That's a lie.
Scratch my
Turn
car,
left
man.
onto Shelby Street.
Big old pothole, man. Big old pothole down there. Haitian donation?
No.
Oh.
Ancestry telling me they found my relatives. They find more information every week about my relatives. We haven't found anything on yours.
Only criminal records. Oh, man.
Continue on Shelby Street for half a mile.
Oh, this looks really pretty. Look at this Cape Cod right here. They added a garage to the back.
Yeah, we're going into what I can tell is the nice side of town.
Yeah, this is pretty here. This is definitely nice. Pothole. Hey!
Mile, turn right.
Dang, pothole. There seems to be a lot of patrolling too. That's probably why it doesn't feel as terrifying in some of these other cities.
Yeah.
And if the cops are as angry as the one we saw in that little small town.
Yeah.
Alright, what am I doing here?
You're gonna turn right up ahead.
Right, is it here or out the light?
Here.
Here? Hello, Mr.
Yeah.
Katie.
Huh, that's odd. Yeah, turn. Turn right.
Right?
Yeah, right over here.
Okay. There is a lot of boys in this
Where
town.
that car is coming from.
Okay. Put that popo down. There's like piles of snow in the parking lot. But it's only 40 degrees. It's not that cold. Not that cold down there. I hate how everybody's cars are all crashed up. That means they don't give a crap about crashing their cars here.
Yeah.
No, in Florida we keep our cars nice and neat. We don't crash. We're not crashing into stuff. We keep our vehicles in good condition. Look at these piles of snow. Right there?
Yeah, where
Your
the
destination
banana
on the
is.
right.
El Patacón.
Mr. Patacon.
Once upon a show. Mr. Patacón. Okay, it looks like a safe plaza. It doesn't look sketchy. Usually me and my ethnic restaurants put us in like the scariest plazas. Like every town in America, we end up in like the scariest shopping plazas.
Well, look at Las Vegas.
we don't even get robbed. We just have like the people that are doing the robbing, like, man, y'all gonna get robbed. And we don't even become victims of crimes in the cities we go to.
Just like,
we just have like the people that are committing the crimes like warn us, like, man, you know you're in a real bad area now. Like, they're just like shocked that we're there. Like, they're not even like trying to victimize us. They're just like shocked that we.
I don't want to victimize you. I want to like
warn you.
Warn you.
Guy comes up to like, man, we was robbing people out here earlier. Y'all should just be careful. And we end up in like the scariest. This is the first time we go to like one of these like Colombian or Cuban restaurants that is not in the absolute scariest looking shopping plaza on earth.
Well,
this is
I'm here.
A welcome change.
I'm going to eat.
Vamos.